The most successful people in the world build their empires one habit at a time. So why do most people fail to stick to their habits? They quit their New Year's resolutions within a month. They abandon their diets after a week, and they stop going to the gym after a few weeks. Well, here's the good news. In just 30 days, you can change your identity by building one atomic habit. And when you do this, you'll unlock your true potential. You see, we tend to think that overnight success is the result of some great epiphany or some radical change that we make in our lives. But that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, success is often the result of thousands of small habits that we repeat over and over again. It's these small changes that add up to big results. We're all familiar with the term Rome wasn't built in a day, but it's a lesson we often forget. In today's fast-paced world, we want everything now. We want to lose weight quickly, gain followers overnight, and become successful in a snap. But the truth is that lasting change takes time. Building new habits and breaking old ones is a process that requires patience and persistence. Yet despite knowing this, so many of us still fall victim to the trap of instant gratification. So in this video, we will reveal the secret to building lasting habits with the 1% rule. You'll discover how small improvements of just 1% compounded over time can lead to extraordinary results. And to illustrate this concept, we will follow a character throughout a 30-day life experiment where they apply one tiny habit each day. You'll witness their transformation firsthand and learn how consistency and dedication can lead to remarkable achievements. But before we begin, we challenge you to push that like button. Show your support for this video and get ready to embark on a journey that will change your perspective on habit building forever. Now let's dive in. Imagine if instead of quitting your goals, you could make them a part of who you are. What if you could change your identity through your habits? That's what James Clear, author of the best-selling book Atomic Habits, calls identity-based habits. These are habits that are aligned with the type of person you want to become. When you start to see yourself as someone who runs every morning, you'll naturally start to behave in ways that are consistent with that identity. You'll wake up earlier, put on your running shoes and head out the door. But how can you change your identity if you can't stick to your habits? Here's where the 1% rule comes in. The 1% rule states that over time, the compound effect of 1% improvements can lead to extraordinary results. If you can improve 1% at something every day, you'll be 37 times better at it in a year. For example, if you drink just 1% more water every day, you may not notice much of a difference at first, but over time, you'll end up consuming 37 more water than you did before. Likewise, if you write one sentence in your journal every day, you may not feel like a better writer right away, but after a year, you'll have written 37 more words than you did before. To demonstrate the power of the 1% rule, we're going to follow a character named Alex through a 30-day life experiment. Alex is a young professional who feels stuck in a rut. He wants to make positive changes in his life, but he struggles to stick to his goals. One day, he decides to read a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, which introduces him to the concept of identity-based habits. Inspired by the idea, Alex decides to commit to one tiny habit for 30 days. On day 1, he decides to simply drink more water. He sets a goal to drink 1 extra glass of water every day. It's a small goal, but it's a good place to start. On day 2, he decides to write 1 sentence in his journal every day. It doesn't have to be anything profound, just 1 sentence. As the days go by, Alex sticks to his habit. He drinks his extra glass of water every day and writes 1 sentence in his journal. He doesn't feel like his life is changing much, but he's starting to believe in the power of the 1% rule. On day 15, he decides to start exercising for 5 minutes every day. Again, it's not a lot, but it's a start. He finds that he has more energy throughout the day and he feels better about himself. On day 20, he decides to save an extra $5 every day. It's not much, but it's a good habit to build. He starts to feel a sense of pride in himself when he reaches his savings goal for the month. As the 30 days go by, Alex continues to stick to his habits. He's not always successful, but when he misses a day, he just gets back on track the next day. At the end of the 30 days, Alex looks back on his progress and he's amazed at what he's accomplished. He's only improved by 1% in each area, but the compound effect has made a significant difference in his life. He's healthier, wealthier, more disciplined, and he feels better about himself. Here are some other examples of how you can use the 1% rule to transform your life. Let's say you want to become a fitness enthusiast. You could start by committing to one tiny habit, such as doing one push-up every day. After 30 days, you would have done 37 more push-ups than you did before. And if you maintain the habit, you'll continue to see improvements. Before you know it, you'll be working out regularly and living a healthier lifestyle. What about becoming a better writer? You could start by committing to writing one sentence every day. It doesn't matter if it's not a great sentence, just write one. After 30 days, you'll have written 37 more sentences than you did before. And with practice, your writing will improve. Even becoming a more mindful person is possible through tiny habits. You could start by committing to meditating for just 1 minute every day. After 30 days, you'll have meditated 37 more times than you did before. And as you continue to grow, you may find yourself becoming more present and focused in everyday life. You see, the possibilities are endless when it comes to building new habits. All it takes is one tiny improvement every day. But here's the catch. It's easy to start a habit, but it's hard to stick to it. There's a reason why most people fail to stick to their habits. It's because they set themselves up for failure from the start. They try to change too much, too quickly. They set unrealistic goals, and when they inevitably fail, they feel discouraged and give up. That's why the 1% rule is so important. It teaches us that small improvements add up over time. If you can't stick to your habits, it's probably because your goals are too big. You need to start small and work your way up. Set realistic goals that you can actually achieve and celebrate your successes along the way. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Are you ready to take action and build new habits in your own life? Share your thoughts below and let us know what small changes you plan to make. Remember, even the smallest improvement can lead to extraordinary results over time. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more inspiring content. Together, we can harness the power of tiny habits and create the lives we want. So what small habit will you start today? Let us know in the comments.